Hello friends and subscribers, it's Master Hand here, and I've got to do this rant. I'm not going to be talking directly about the sociopath who beat his ex, because I think the Real Weekly News covered that pretty well. So what I'm going to do instead is talk about the classification he falls under. The sociopath, that is, not the Real Weekly News. First, before I begin, yes, my battle gear was damaged in a dry cleaning accident, so that's why I'm not appearing on camera right now. Moving on, the kind of person that the Real Weekly News talked about is not an isolated case. There's plenty of individuals like him, but this guy that the Real Weekly News just got finished pwning is just one of the more popular examples. There's another guy who there was a lot of controversy about, who's pretty much the same kind of personality, getting videos removed for copyright infringement and all that other emo drama. It's bad enough when you can't take destructive criticism, because you got to, you're gonna get it. But when you can't even take constructive criticism, which these people cannot, the problem is that much worse. And then there's the issue of what happens when you get too much attention and you keep posting your thoughts online. See, if you post your thoughts online at all and they get noticed, you're going to have some rebuttal, be it constructive or not. But as far as what happens when you get noticed enough and when you keep posting your thoughts enough goes, I have a saying about things. If you make enough noise, you're going to awaken the sleeping giants. What that means is that whenever you voice your thoughts enough online, you're not only going to get critics, but at some point you're going to get particularly competent critics, or critics that have a lot of charisma, and they will be very good at either debunking your points or at getting their fanboys to attack you. And sometimes it will be both. So at some point, you're going to get blasted if you keep voicing your thoughts online. And a lot of these users who are so emotional, not just the guy that the Real Weekly News mentioned, but plenty of others that I know about, not just the other guy that I mentioned who's deleting videos for copyright infringement. There's others I've seen. They're popular users, and when you're popular like that, you're going to get blasted all the time. And that is definitely not a good position to put yourself in if you are such an emotional person. And if you've got so many emotional problems that you beat up on your spouse or your family, which some of these people do, then you're a pretty extreme case. Now, it's true that when you're angry all the time, possibly from arguing people while you're online or for whatever reason, that you tend to become angrier and more bitter. If you're the kind of person who does this, which some of these people do, then I can't help but thinking that while pulling yourself online won't quite solve the problem, it can't hurt either. And some of these people might have even been pushed over the line by the e-drama that they put themselves through because of how poorly they handle it. Now, this would be bad enough if they were public speakers and stuff, but on the internet, where there's a lot of anonymity and people have less qualms about attacking somebody who they're not directly interacting with, it's even worse than it is in real life. So the fact that they're doing this stuff online and getting even more worked up about it just makes it even worse. Bottom line, if you can't handle it, quit. If you can, toughen up, lighten up, realize you're going to get blasted at some point, and just be ready for it when it happens, because you're going to have to deal with it. And at some point, you might just be proven wrong. When you do get proven wrong, it can be a learning experience. It's not necessarily a negative thing. But if you're too emotional to realize that, you don't need to be doing this. Plain and simple. That's going to be it. Master Hand, I got new battle gear in the mail, but until then, you're just going to have to watch Crazy Hand review Defender of the Crown, and see you later.